Okay, guys. So let's have a talk about all this. Okay. This is the virtual of your skeleton, but in terms of the real points, it's something like this. Okay. One very important thing is this. So here you have your center of gravity, and this is the projection of your center of gravity to the ground. Okay? Good. This is your front, this is your side, and all. This is more or less your natural speed of running or accelerate. But I will put you in very slow motion. Okay. Here in green, we have what we consider the elite range. Immediately when you are tested at a certain speed, in this case 15 km per hour, you are mixed in the cloud. There's lots of athletes that were tested at 15 km per hour and considered very efficient. So we can immediately compare all the parameters if you are inside of it, even better than it, the average of the efficient runners, or if you need to improve that specific parameter. Okay? So here it's just a rating. You have a good rating. Overall, your overall running rating in terms of biometric is good. You are A. But what counts now is the following. We will check the performance parameters, the gait, the movement parameters, and the joint loading. And starting with the first one. Let's start it over here. You have a strike type midfoot. It's okay. More efficient runners, they are midfoot and forefoot. The main issue is here, the rear foot. It's not your case. In terms of pelvic tilt, the position of your pelvis, you are neutral. Some athletes, they are like this. It's anteroversion. Usually that's when they have stronger abdo and very weak lumbar, and they are very short here because they don't stretch and they are on this position. Some other athletes, they are in this position, retroversion. Okay? Usually that's when they don't have a strong core and they let it go to the back. But you are quite good. In terms of cadence, the normal cadence of running at race pace, it's around 180. So your cadence is okay. Your foot contact time, this is in milliseconds. And it's also okay, and it's very rare. Usually the athletes, they have a long contact time. Your contact time is not bad, 0.2. The ideal is for the elite athletes to come just under the 0.2, like 0.199, but as you can see, you are inside. Here in the lean forward, we have an issue. You run minus 1.7. So you are running completely to the back. The standard is 3 to 5 positive. You are 1.7 negative. So it means this is 0 and you are 1.7 back. And the normal is 3 to 5 to have your center of gravity a little bit to the front. What can we do with that? We have some technical drills that will make you immediately improve this. Uphill running, one of the best strategies to make athletes lean forward. When you run uphill, you lean forward. Not possible to go uphill leaning back. That's one of the things. The other thing is working with belt, skipping and pushing your pelvis to the front, your hips to the front, and having a mirror on the side and watching yourself running inclined to the front. Understand? That's one of the other exercises working really well to make you incline to the front. Okay, that's the two strategies that usually work better, it's up and running, and with the elastic band, pushing to the front, watching to the mirror and doing skipping, just keeping in front. Works usually pretty well, okay? In terms of the vertical displacement, it's too low. What is the vertical displacement? It's what your center of gravity, it's coming down and up. So what is going with yours, it's almost 5.8 centimeters. The sum of what is going down and up, it's only less than 6 centimeters. It's not enough. Before, people were thinking that, oh, the less the better, because you don't jump, you are more economical, you are more efficient. From one side it's true, from the other side it means that you don't have vertical power. You don't push the ground to run. And look, your vertical force is really low. You really need to improve it, and we will tell you how. Your braking force is okay. Braking force is the force against the movement. Usually it's like braking. This kind of braking. The guy's braking more, it's the guy touching the ground with the back of the foot. It's not your case. But still, you are braking a bit. And we need mostly, I believe that when you will lean forward more, also this braking will be reduced. So two things. This vertical displacement is too low, but you are not going to start running and jumping, no? It's not. What we need to improve is here. Immediately when we improve this, this will come up. So some exercises that are making you improve the vertical force. Understand? What are the exercises? Very, very easy. All the exercises in terms of plyometrics, multi-jump, hurdle, multi-jump, it's very good. Vertical jump, what you call the box jump, from down to up. Also the drop jump, from up to down, very good as well. And what I call the dynamic squat. You do the squat, you do a lot of squat, but it's not dynamic squat. What you do, it's a squat that your feet stay on the ground. The squat, the dynamic squat, it's with not heavy weight, low weight, maybe 2.5 kilos each end, or maybe 5 kilos. Position 90 degrees, and from here you do the squat, but you go out of the ground, and then you just control the descent, and again control the descent, and again. This is rope jump. Also very important for this. So all these exercises will make you have gains in terms of vertical force, and vertical displacement will immediately come to the range. Okay? That's very, very important. Lateral force. That's an issue. Remember when I told you that you also measure the lateral force? Your feet are moving a lot and letting you go to the side. Ideally, the only force you should do is this one and this one. A mix of this and this will take you somewhere in front. This lateral force means that your feet are moving a lot. Really, you are unstable when you touch the ground. So you didn't use your insoles on this one. Yeah. Do you have insoles on this one? Or not on the other one? In the other one?
No, I just took it and...
Ah, you changed it?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's not... And also these shoes, it's Nike Free.
Yeah.
It's very soft. It's gelatin. It is walking. It is good shoes for walking, not for running. They cannot be soft. I'm going to show you two things. I have shown you my shoes, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to show you other shoes. Again, I'm going to show you real shoes. Fold it again.
Yeah.
Fold it. You know this one.
Yeah.
Now fold this one. You understand?
Yeah.
And this is not racing. This is training shoes. This is not the Vaporfly, blah blah blah. But it's the same technology for training. I love it. Look, do this here. Try to take it down. You understand? So in terms of what is the stability, you have two ways of gaining stability. The first is like this, is when you turn, and the second, it's the rear part of your foot to be really stable. Okay? To really stay and not. So the insoles you have, I looked, it's some of the best insoles I have seen. In fact, they are good. But in my opinion, they are good here, maybe a little bit too soft, and they are too soft on the side. On the side of the back, they just leave you completely moving your feet inside your shoes as well. But you definitely need shoes that are more rigid.
Okay.
Just put this one on. It is my size, but we have both the same size.
Yeah.
It should be okay inside. And it should be your size.
Yeah.
On these shoes, you need to wear not 28.5 but a 29. You understand?
Why?
Because you will be more projected to the front. These shoes will make you run more with the forward foot. So you need always half a size longer usually. With all these shoes, I use 28.5 with some shoes. With all these technology shoes, I need to use 29. This is 29. And you will see immediately. Change it. Put it.
This is the Zoom, yeah?
Yeah. This is the Zoom Fly. Training Zoom Fly. And also, I will bring you 2 pairs of shoes for you to just walk with it.
But they're more soft than mine. Both of them.
You think they are more soft, but they are not.
That is why I didn't bought them.
They are a lot more rigid. Because these shoes, they are not made to walk. If you walk, they give you a false impression. But when you run, you will not touch this part on the ground. You understand? And immediately you will feel that they are really hard and really fast.
And I think that I need 1 plus.
In terms of size,
Yeah.
don't think so.
My feet is here. Like.
This is the 29 centimeters, the 11 US, this one.
I have the insole that is bigger, that's why. But here and here I have like 1 centimeter in front.
This one,
Yeah.
this one the size.
It's not written there, it's written on insole. Here is US 10.5.
Yeah, this one is US 11.
Yeah, but it's different.
Yeah, it's different format. Immediately you will feel with this one that you go more to the front. You understand? And if you try, come over. But also, these shoes, they are 500 kilometers. You understand? It's not appropriate. It's just, that's why when they are new, it's completely different. Try it. like you choose.
So I think we need to take one pair of these shoes and then repeat the test.
No.
After 2 weeks.
No.
You will be completely different.
Isso.
But it needs to be also new shoes. But, and in terms of sizing, if you use more, it's going to be too big. It's going to be come here. And it's not going to be good.
When I'm standing, look, what I'm standing here is my finger.
I understand.
No space at all. Right.
Isso.
Só qualquer coisa que está para aí.
Because these shoes, they balance you to the front. Either you want or not, they will balance you to the front when you stand. Because in terms of drop, this is 11, right? Yeah. In terms of drop, and this insole is a really big insole.
Yeah, that's why I need one plus.
Like, try it with this insole.
Yeah, it's different. And now I'm standing and I have the space here.
Yeah.
So we need plus 0.5.
You need plus 0.5 than this one.
I think yes. Maybe better to go and measure them in the store. But it's in Lisbon, yeah?
Anyway, we need you to be more stable. That's the first thing. That's the other thing you need to really, because you are really strong here. Some athletes, they really move to the side because they are very weak here and very weak here. It's not your case. You have very strong quads. You understand? So that's not your case. But many athletes, that's the case. So here, definitely, we need stability. Okay? We need a lot more stability. If you look here, you are very good on cadence, contact time is good, overstride and braking force is okay, but in terms of lateral force, vertical force, lean forward, and vertical displacement. So vertical displacement and vertical force, it's connected. You gain vertical force, your vertical displacement will improve. Lean forward, we need to implement these strategies to lean forward. Lateral force, it's more about stability. Here, let's go to the second menu. Here you are neutral, your step separation is perfect. Usually the step separation, so it's the spacing between your steps, it's 3 to 5, that's the standard. 4.7, okay, don't touch it. And you are both legs varus, arch legs. So your knees are, you have 3 kinds of legs. Lined, valgus, with the knees inside, or varus, with the knees outside. It's because you are also slightly supinated. And usually the athletes supinated, of course, they go outside. So you are 0.8.
This is maybe because of the insoles, because insoles are making you like that.
Yeah.
Maybe because before the insoles, I was like that.
You are, but you are not now. Now you are, your knees are out.
Because maybe because I'm in insoles. If we test without insoles, because I'm wearing 1.5.
Anabela, vê lá aí aquelas insoles, as L para pé B e L.
Aqui.
Como? Não, as testes.
Sim, mas B aqui. B aqui. Qual B? 1, 2, 3.
Não percebi.
O B. É 1.
É B e é varus, é arqueado.
Espera lá, ele não é o A.
Ele é quase A. Mostra lá o A.
Portanto, ele é 1, não é?
Sim.
É a mesma coisa. É a mesma coisa.
E o L? Mostra lá o L.
Olha, se começarem a pôr as coisas no sítio,
Está aí?
é.
I want to show you something. Just keep this one and please take this one out. Your usual insole. Push this one in. Okay? Now step.
This one is have
It's definitely taking you out, right?
here the support of the arch is bigger. Here.
Yeah.
Here yes, but not,
Not so strong.
not even making me any problem to my that. Here I'm feeling it.
You feel it inside.
Yeah.
There. Okay. But not this one.
No.
Yeah.
Here, like, if it's the arch, I feel on this one, I feel like that,
Okay.
on full. And here, just like that. So yeah, I feel that something there is something, but not.
Okay. Deixa-me ver a 2.
Qual é que queres ver?
L, desculpa.
Estão todas no L.
Okay. Try this one now. If you feel any difference. Still less than this one,
Yeah,
of course.
less and even less than those. Yeah,
Less than this one?
yeah. Like more here.
Because this one is not so much actually. The other one is really
Yeah.
much more. Much more. And it's really taking your feet, as you're saying, completely outside.
Yeah, but we checked maybe.
But if you were inside, okay, I can understand that.
We checked it 1 month ago.
Okay.
But if are they still okay and they are still okay.
But it looks like they are appropriate to your feet. You just need to be sure that it's not taking you too much outside, because it's making the job of shoes for pronator. But you are not pronator. You understand? It's like these shoes you have with very strong support inside. To don't let your feet go inside. It's making this kind of correction, your insole.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
But you are not pronator, you are supinator running.
Yeah, but the knees were going inside.
A little bit, yes.
Feet, no problem, but the knees were going like that. And I'm wearing them like 1.5 years. And we checked it 2 months, 1
And
month.
never injured with it.
No.
Okay, good. Now let's look to the following. So here you are okay. Here it's okay. We have even very fast runners running here. You don't need necessarily to be neutral.
Yeah.
You just need to be sure that it's not because of this that you are unstable. That's the only issue, because for somebody using insoles that are adequate, your values of instability lateral are really high. It's too high.
Let's do the following. You want me to buy new shoes? Yeah.
I want you to try much more this kind of shoes, yes.
Okay. So, and we are doing some exercises. So
Yes.
Let's in like 3 weeks repeat this test.
Okay.
And repeat it in 2 ways. One with my insoles and one with the
Yes.
regular insoles, and see the difference.
We will see the difference in terms of stability. That's the best way.
Okay.
Here what do you have? Your hip and your knees. This is all the phases of your step, from the moment you touch the ground till the end. So what is measuring is if the angle from the right and the left is similar on the approach and out of the ground, here and here, for the hip and for the knees. You have a bit for the hip and for the knees, a slight difference in terms of the left and the right, but not too much. It looks like you have your knee, your angle, coming a little bit more up the left compared to the right. And you ever measured your legs? Probably. I mean, in terms of X-ray to measure the legs, you never did it.
My physiotherapist told me that they're not the same, and done some work to make them as much as possible to balance them.
Okay. Anyway, the difference is not big, but you have a slight difference from the right to the left, and you can see it here, what you have from the knee flexion, the knee extension, if you look it in detail. But what, from here, immediately you understand. When you approach the ground, how is it the left, how is it the right? There's a slight difference. Some athletes, for example, when they have very big differences, and when they run like this, you immediately see that one is here and the other one is here, one is here, one is here. And the knees, if one knee is coming to this level, but the other knee is coming to this level, you also see, so your symmetry is okay. You have a good symmetry rating. So you are not limping. Understand? You are running similar, the left and the right. That's also very good. Okay? Now in terms of joint loading from in a scale from 1 to 100. It's telling you if you are light, medium, high, or extreme. You are on the start of the high. This is measuring the impact mostly. You understand? So ideally you should be on green lights. It's not the case. Here I strongly believe that coming back to here, we can work a little bit on this one. Your overstride is too long. What is the overstride? It's this. I'm going to show you. Here. I'm going to freeze now the image. When you touch the ground, the distance from the malleus to the projection of your gravity center, this distance here, that's what we call the overstride. It's this. The shorter, the better. It means that you need to step the ground under your body, not in front of your body. You can have a long stride, but it can be long, but then when you touch, it needs to be under your body. That's very, very important. The shorter, the better. It means that very efficient athletes, they step the ground here. They don't step the ground here. If you step the ground here, and you do it mostly for two reasons. We are inclined to the back, you understand? So if we gain here, it's going to be a lot easier. And we need to work on these skippings I was telling you, not only because we need to get inclined, but also because you need to work to step under your body. So this exercise we will do will make you improve really a lot with the belt. Okay? So it's going to make you have skippings under your body, attached with the belt. You push your hip in front. So you will not be able, even if you want to, you will not be able to push to the front. Also, uphill is some of the best exercises to shorten the overstride. When you go uphill, even if you want to do large steps, No way.
Okay.
You will always step under your body. It's working pretty well. Sometimes some exercises I include also. It's not only this kind of exercise you can do in the gym, but it's exercise like technical heels. I call it technical heels. It's a session of running you do in the week. You warm up usually 20 minutes, and then you do 10 times 1 minute, 8 to 10 degrees inclined, forward in front, and just feeling zone 3, zone 4 in terms of pacing, and then you come again to 1 degree for 1 minute, and then one again 8 to 10 degrees, and 1 minute at 1 degree. You do like this, you understand? And then 5 minutes easy recovery. It's a session of 45 minutes around that, 20 minutes warm up, picking up the pace, and then feeling zone 3 on the uphill. So sometimes you are running at 13k per hour when you are 1 degree, but then when you go up, you need to put maybe only 9 k's per hour or 10 k's per hour. And then you come down and up and down, and it's very, very good in terms of not only to your power, but mostly to work your technical way of running. To push the ground with the forward foot, to step under your body, to lean forward. It works all this together. Running uphill is something really good. You do it you were doing it sometimes? Yeah?
And,
Uphill running?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But not 1 minute, more than 1 minute. And a lot of.
You will do it in your planning in 2 ways. This is the technical part, so it's only 1 minute, but then to develop also the threshold uphill. And the minimum you will have is 130. And then it's reps, we usually start reps 130 to 2 minutes. Then we go 230 to 3 minutes, and you will go to reps of uphill 330 to 4 minutes. So it's a lot longer. You understand? It's not, you shouldn't do it on very technical hills, not too steep, but 8, 10, it's good, and it's already something. 8, 10, it's already something. You can keep good quality, you can keep a pace reasonable, but it will make you improve a lot. Okay? Okay, good. So, in terms of major things and coming back, exercises to lean forward, exercises for vertical displacement in terms of power mostly, and in terms of plyometrics and multiple jumps. Check how can we work on this stability. And this stability, nothing have to do with some kind of biomechanical. It's more about how you step the ground and how we can keep it stable. Okay? Mostly. Having a look to your arms.
We finished with joint loading?
Sorry?
We finished with joint loading?
Yeah, the joint loading, what I was saying mostly is that this joint loading, I was coming back to show you about the overstride. The reason I think why you have all this joint loading, because your foot contact is not bad. You are not the kind of athlete approaching the ground with the back part of your feet. So usually when it's happening, it's mostly due to this overstride, that you are stepping too much forward compared to the line of the center of gravity. By reducing it, also this impact going to be a lot lower, and you are really inclined to the back. You are probably, I think, from all the athletes I have tested, I think the more inclined. Minus 1.7. It's really a lot.
Yeah, I know this problem.
You are feeling it, right?
Yeah, sometimes.
Yeah. So we will work on that. So in terms of the joint loading, that's how we train from here. Okay? But I was here, your arms. If you look it from here, let me just from the side. This arm, mostly. And this one, not so much. This arm, mostly. You have one arm really coming to the back. Okay? Your hands cannot pass from here to the back. You work with your hands from here to here. It also will help you to keep your gravity center a bit more. You cannot come with the hands to the back. Every time you get your hands to the back of your gravity center, you push your body to the back as well. You understand? So your hands will always need to keep from this line in front, never coming down here. Usually never coming down to your center of gravity with the hands. Keep it more or less gravity center, and coming from here to here. That's where you run. Okay, of course in speed you exaggerate it, but here, even relaxed, that's where you run, and your hands are somewhere here. They are not coming, never, here to the back. And you have, it was obvious, you have one different end to another. I don't know if it's visible on the video, but I think it is. Look your hand. You have one hand, it's always opening. I was watching you even warming up. And this one is the one that is okay, more or less. You see, this is the slowest one. Let me put you more natural running. In terms of looking, obviously here you are looking to the mirror because you are on the treadmill, but in terms of body inclination, usually we look 3-4 meters in front, as if you are using headlamp when you run during the night. Probably you did it already a few times with headlamp. Usually we want the headlamp to look somewhere here in front, and that's what you need to do also. Here. Where is my mobile phone? I have recorded you. So the position you should be somewhere more here. But usually when we do a vector of the body running, it should be this leg here, and your body, your trunk, should be here. All like this, you understand? All of your body should follow the movement of the leg. When you push the ground back, then it's a straight line here, and you are more here. Your leg is okay, but here you are too much to the back. Okay? So we will need to work on it. I will prepare one set of exercises, and then we will do it. You understand? All these exercises we talked about, we will do it in order to try to have this correction. But you have some parameters that are common to very, very efficient athletes.
Okay. I don't understand with the hand, why it's not shown, why on the skeleton is shown, why on the video we're not see it.
Because here you have all your body that covering it. Here it's just the middle of your body, I would say. It's compared to the gravity center. So your gravity center is somewhere in front of your body, somewhere here. You understand? So that's why it's coming here to the back, mostly this one. But your arms anyway, you will need, because if you look to your elbow, it's always staying here. You're already here. It's not coming, your elbow is almost not coming to the front in terms of running. You understand? You always keep it very much here. You balance it, but your elbow is always here, a lot. Just your hand is coming a little bit, but actually your elbow is doing something like this. Stay, but you have always all this body weight here. It's not coming enough to the front, in fact. You understand? Should be coming a little bit more in front. Here you were running quite fast for Plaqué, it's already okay, racing, I would say. Okay? So it was a speed that you need to have a good cadence. And I think it was an appropriate speed for that. But you need to take everything a bit more forward. Your trunk, your arms, everything needs to come 3-4 degrees to be at least 2 degrees inclined positive. Okay, even if you are the minimum, but it's still from the minus 1.7 to the plus 2, it's almost 4 degrees we need to gain. It's something. It's something. Okay? So I will take some notes about the exercises and we will do it probably next week. You will come and we will prepare and I will show you the exercises you need to do. And that's homework also you will take home when you go back and you will do it once a week. Okay? Good. So you should have already on your email. I don't know if you have it on your. You have email connected here?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay. You should have already the video and you should have already